You know, I only have the top pair, the nut hand at the moment. You know, I haven't seen Leani play a really weak hand strongly, so maybe he does the same move when he plays a weak hand and tries to bluff with it. But you know, if he's only doing this move when he has a good hand, then he's really he's just telegraphing his hand completely here.
Well, let's see if he plays a strong hand weakly. Ah, he just calls it. Now that's interesting.
Yeah, he is playing it weakly. So, you know, in that case, the hand on the forehead isn't such a bad thing because it kind of telegraphs what he's trying to express. This is what I'm trying to communicate to you, Phil Ivey, that I have a marginal hand.
Well, he's trying to trap with the aces almost, and Ivey has hit his trip sixes. That spells trouble.
Well, I'll be surprised if Phil does not double up on this hand because I don't think Leani's going to give him credit for a hand that beats pocket aces at this point. He's almost certainly going to re-raise here, and obviously Phil's going to call.
Well, that is a wonderful small bet from Phil Ivey here. That's exactly what he's looking to do. He wants Leani over the top of him here. He wants him to throw as many chips in the middle as possible, and he'll give him that blank gaze that, as you said already in the commentary, Greg, almost impossible to read the Ivey.
And Leani's very confident that he has the boss hand right now, and he is just trying to figure out, how do I get the most chips out of Phil? He might even shove all in if he thinks Phil can make the call.
Well, there's the raise, 60,000. Not exactly a true over-the-top gung-ho push from Leani. And Ivey's going to take his time knowing that he's in pole position. Quite similar to the other hand, Ivey does not have to worry about flushes or straights. It's just straightforward, he is in pole position. Unless he's playing pocket jacks, he really is home in a range.
I thought Phil might re-raise there. You know, I guess he's not giving Leani credit for as big a hand as he has. He doesn't want to scare him off by putting in the re-raise at this point.
Now, will there be any more twists in this hand? Well, not on that card. The 10 comes out, it's a nothing card, it means absolutely nothing, it doesn't influence any of the two hands, help them or hinder them.
But it might actually help Leani a little bit, because he can give credit Phil Ivey for Jack 10 here. If Phil goes over the top of him right now, he might get away from the hand.
I wonder, will Phil just call this? Will he take the risk of giving Leani one more card?
Yeah, there's too many scare cards that could come on the river here. Any ace, king, queen, 9, even an 8, any club, those are all going to scare off the worst hand. So if I was Phil, I would just push it all in now, while I know I'm almost certainly ahead.
And take the big pot. Take the big pot.
I mean, even if it's not so much to deny Leani a chance to hit the river card and beat him, but it's to make sure that something like the ace of clubs doesn't pop off and scare Leani away.
Well, he's only called it. He's done exactly that. He's trying to get the maximum amount of chips for the maximum amount of risk. Oh, well, it's not the card that obviously gives Leani a winning hand, but it is one of the scare cards. And he's went all in. Ivey called him quicker than he said all in. He turns over the pocket rockets, and they have been turned over by Phil Ivey's number of the beast. There's 2 leagues in world poker. There's the professional level, and there's the Ivey League. And David Leani has just been relegated. That man is rumoured to be the best player in the world, and he's now got one of the best chip stacks here in Barcelona on the EPT. Quite simply staggering. A dangerously played hand, but the 6s stand up. Trip 6s for Ivey. And now he's got about 1 million chips in front of him.
Well, after that queen hit, I really didn't like Leani's all-in one bit. Too dangerous.